Hi friends, Suzanne here. Welcome to Crafting at the Lake House. These are the projects I created for the attendees at my annual in-person event, and I'm sharing them with you here on my YouTube channel and blog. This is card number 6. And for today's card, we are celebrating the Stay Warm stamp set and the Jolly Holly stamp set. I'm using the Jolly Holly for the sentiment. I'm also going to pull in my piercing mat because there's a lot of detail on this sweater and I wanted to get a perfect impression. So I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black ink here because we will be coloring with a couple of different colors. I'm going to share with you what colors I used. Fresh Freesia, Pretty in Pink, Highland Heather, and Petal Pink. So I do have a PDF going on here, but I wanted to share with you, and you'll find that in the description box below. I have a direct link to the blog post where you can download it. So on the PDF, it says tips for coloring. Use the brush tip. Put down the dark color in flicky flicks and then blend with the light color with similar flicky flicks. Move back to the dark color to get a better blend and then back to the light. Then you move on to the next color and follow the same routine. Then you'll use the bullet tip for the wristbands and the toque band. Toque means beanie, or if you're watching from the States, or hat or chapeau in France, whatever. And use the color, and the bullet tip for the diamonds of the sweater. And I use dark Pretty in Pink for that. So hopefully you're picking up what I'm throwing down. We are doing flicky flicks, as you can see me doing here. And obviously I am not careful. Flicky flicks will create a nicer, more cohesive blend. And I'm going through the colors. I mean, we're going from dark to light. And I did end up using, I think, Highland Heather for the wristbands and the toque chapeau beanie. I don't know what you want, whatever you want to call it. How about this? Put in the comments below what you call a toque and what country you're watching from, because I would be interested to find out. I'm from Canada and we call this a toque. It doesn't necessarily have to have like the pom-pom on it, but I mean, whatever. Every knitted woolen hat is called a toque in where I live. So, and I am going back and forth. You can see what I'm doing. I am wanting more and more color onto my sweater. I am using a porous surface underneath. So I am coloring on a piece of paper, and that is so that the ink can go through my basic white and then get absorbed into my little pad of paper there. And I would tell you to do that in case you're coloring on top of your dining room table that happens to be a precious live wood oak or something like that. You don't want stuff being messed up. All right, so moving on, we are fussy cutting. And yes, I did speed the coloring up and the cutting, but I didn't cut anything out of it. So you can see exactly how easy it is to actually use this stamp set. The one thing that I did want to make mention, you can see up there in the top right corner, I have a Stampin' Right marker. And you can buy the black Stampin' Right markers separately, I believe, from every other color out there. The thing is that Stampin' Right markers are going to be a thing of the past because our blends are so successful, and apparently nobody uses the Stampin' Right markers anymore. I use them a lot. I'm still going to be using them in my crafting area. So I'm giving you guys fair warning right now. I'm going to use a technique using the black Stampin' Right marker, and it is like, it's one of those things that I will always do when I'm coloring with alcohol markers or my blends markers. And this is it. Once it's cut out, I will take my marker and the image will face up towards the ceiling, and I will go around the edges that I have just cut, and I will take away that white core. And this will make it look like you have cut that image out perfectly. You're not going to see any weird little bits and pieces, little bits of white. That's a dead giveaway. My tip is to make sure that your image, the colored image, is facing the ceiling, and your pen is from beneath, because you can run a risk of making a whoopsie if you go the other direction. So I just say go the direction with, that I've just explained. How's that? Or as I'm showing. And this is probably this is another technique that a Stampin' Up marker is used for that is not, I don't know. It's not that I'm upset that they're going, because it's their business, but I use these a lot. So I'm glad I have them. And if I can share little tips like this with you, maybe you can put that black Stampin' Up marker on your shopping list. So I have a little piece of paper I'm tapping off. This is Lemon Lolly that I chose to use with my little blending brush. And this is a piece of basic white thick card base. So I am just giving some, I don't know, like just a little bit of a background. You could use whatever color you wanted. I chose to go for a lighter color. I also want, the sentiment says bright and happy Christmas wishes that I'm stamping here. And that is from the Jolly Holly stamp set. And I got the idea bright and happy. So hence my sweater has to be happy and bright. And the colors that I'm putting on the card have to be bright and happy. And yellow is a very bright and happy color. So I put dimensionals on the back side of my knitted sweater and my toque or beanie or chapeau or whatever you want to call it, winter woolen hat. Again, put in the description box below what you call a toque. And I put that on the card, and then I'm going to embellish this with the frosted iridescent dots, as well as Wink of Stella. So Wink of Stella is going to go over the diamond shape here of the sweater. And then I also did the sparkles to the pom-pom of the toque and some of the wristbands as well. You do you. When I have the Wink of Stella handy, I tend to over sparkle everything. So just ignore me. Anyway, you can see all the supplies I used today listed below in the video See More section on YouTube, or in the supplies section of my blog post. And those facts links are going to take you to my Canadian online store, where I would love to meet you and earn your business. So thank you so much for spending time with me today. And literally for all the comments you leave. It makes my lonely job here behind the editing software and all of the editing stuff, it makes it worthwhile. So thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider it. It really does help my channel grow. So thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.